to Yuichi for sharing the text for us on the screen. Today's story is number 62, page 132. We sweep and sweep, but leaves keep falling. A man called on an eminent monk, bowing respectfully as he said, I am a physician. Starting with the death of my wife, I have suffered a series of setbacks, and life has become intolerable. I want to become a monk and purify my mind. Please let me be your disciple. Your intention is worthy, replied the old monk, but I am in no position to take on any disciples. I have come in respect for your renown. Please hear my request. Seeing the strength of his visitor's resolve, the old monk said quietly, Will you do whatever I tell you to do? Yes, I will obey you unconditionally. Fine, then get a broom and sweep up the leaves on the ground. Yes, master. It was late fall, and leaves were scattering in a drizzling rain. The physician quickly set to sweeping up leaves with great concentration, getting soaked in the rain. The monk never told him to stop, but only looked on steadily as he worked. After a while, the physician asked, Shall I go on sweeping? You still don't get it? The monk shouted. Get what? The physician thought hard, but he had no idea what he was failing to understand. In the meantime, it was getting dark out, and the rain was coming down harder. Finally, he became exhausted and asked for an explanation. Listen, said the monk, you sweep as hard as you can, and what happens? Leaves keep right on falling, and the ground is never swept clean. Your wanting to enter the priesthood to purify your mind is the same. However we try to sweep away the dust of our blind passions, it will never disappear. Rather than abandoning the world, take that same determination and use it to heal people with your medical skill. The man's eyes were opened, and he became a trusted doctor, widely praised for his skill and compassion. Some things are possible, others not. Until we try, we don't know whether or not a thing is possible. It is only by applying ourselves with sincerity that we learn what we can and cannot do. Believing something is impossible when it's not is sheer laziness. It requires wisdom to see clearly that what cannot be done cannot be done. Okay, very good. This is one of the mysterious and very profound stories in this book that takes us a little bit more meditation and contemplation on this concept or what the story is trying to tell us in order to truly grasp the meaning. So it's okay if we don't completely grasp it right away. As we read it again and again, repeatedly, little by little, we get these insights that we see, oh, that's what the story was all about. So basically, if we look at the sufferings we go through in life, so some of them is a kind of suffering that nothing can change it, like, the suffering of aging. Yeah, another year passed, so we got 1 year more experience, more mature. No one can change that, even though there are many anti-aging schemes or whatever. It's still one-way street, so it's just keep marching forward. Nobody can change that. Or the suffering of illness. Well, the suffering illness, so that's like, yeah, depends. So some of the things that are within our control and we can change and improve our lives, actually, most people, they fail to see that They they don't even sweep the floor. They don't clean and they don't wipe the floor. They don't put things in order. So by failing to do so, they give up a lot more easily. Like their tolerance threshold goes lower and lower. They're much more prone to giving up in finding what happiness really means to them. Yeah. So Buddhism encourages us to really understand the meaning of this. Why is it that the blind passions, do they really go away? Can we become free of them or not? And the suffering of blind passions. To really understand that, we have to start in the areas where we have more control and more, it's more practical for us to start as a beginner step. So cleaning, decluttering, greeting people cheerfully, saying hellos, not be stingy with our hellos and smiles, and kind of simple good deeds that anyone can practice. Generosity, giving to others, yielding, and not keeping a tab of, oh, I've been doing this, so you're behind in returning, reciprocating, not keeping a tab. So these are things anyone can do if they put their mind into it. And only by doing so, body and soul, only by applying ourselves with sincerity, we will learn what we can and we cannot do, and we will have peace with it. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, so I'm so happy we are practicing here together in order to find that peace through practice. And good job, everyone. So today is Wednesday. We're going to have Karma Lab hosted by Yuichi at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And have a wonderful start of your day. Bye.